Hello everybody. This video is to Bill. I told you I would make a video specifically for you. My name is Carla Holland-Strange, or at least this lifetime it is. And this is in answer to your video about earth seeds and star seeds. See, there's an equation that no one adds up in this. Star seeds have many, many planets to think about, many different worlds to visit. Earth seeds, true earth seeds, know that this is their planet, their home, their world. So instead of trying to save the galaxy, we want to save our Earth through living green, healing our kind. And if you were born of both, like some are, when we made that soul promise and our contract, it's a battle. Because both sides think that you should choose their side. And it really shouldn't be a side issue at all. It should be working for the common good. My son, who awakened 5 years ago, or started his awakening process, or he's transitioning, as I love to call it, is really torture. My beautiful son, who every woman was chasing his whole life, now is seen as a crazy idiot because he speaks in the tongue of the starseed. His father is the true starseed. And when you talk in that manner, you get ridiculed and belittled. Something else that Bill doesn't tell everybody, I don't think he's telling himself that. When you take upon an entity as a starseed, your body burns up fast, because they are burning at such a higher vibration than you are, that it will burn up the body. It's like fuel. So when you get so excited about this beautiful inner divine that's coming and making itself at home with you, you need to realize there is a chance, a huge chance, that beautiful divine will take you away, will absorb who you are, and your body will age fast. My hair, see, when the inner wisdom comes, your hair will turn white as snow. Mine did. So it's a divine choice that you have to make if you're willing to be the sacrificial lamb. See, I watched my son, and I was fighting it. I've been fighting it. But when you go through the process, one day in your head, you know, I'm dying. But you're not really dying. It can burn up the body, true. And then you are dying. But it can also change your body and change yourself But nobody understands unless they actually look back and look at my videos. And I still think that some people are still blind to it. When I started transitioning, my hair was red. I was born a redhead. I was raised, I've had red hair my whole life. I was prematurely aging. I was over 300 pounds, 350 in fact. I was sick all the time. Sick all the time. 33 surgeries I've had. In 2008, I got a little ear infection. 3 days I wallowed around in pain and couldn't stand the pain. And finally they talked me into going into the emergency room. Within a few minutes after I walked into the hospital, I died. The fluid from the ear caused something called Ludwig angina and strangled me. Like right around the throat. I looked like Rocky Dennison of The Mask for 3 or 4 months. My face was down to here. But when I woke up, I knew that I wasn't the same person from the day before. And then the craziness started. The voices, the knowledges, the setting off alarms when I would walk by. My house alarms going off for no apparent reason. The electric bill going sky high. The alienation from other people. The losses. It just snowballed on me. But then the real changes started. I was 5'9" my whole life. 350, 500, 5'9". My eyes were slanted. My hair was red. I was solid freckles. I am 125 pounds. My hair is blonde. It didn't really turn into like gray or anything. It's blonde, like platinum. My eyes are not slanted any longer. And I have knowledges that I can't believe I have. I practice alchemy, which is that old-fashioned metal to gold type thing, And I've got a rude son that is just belching all over my YouTube. I have a 99% success rate at healing things. I healed my mom 3 times before she died. And I could have done it then, but I was forced away from her by my own family. I have 10 active abilities. And Bill, see, this is the why. We have exact opposite abilities. Half and half, Mine are all earthbound abilities. I cannot remote. I can't read auras. But I can heal things. I'm an empath. I do the stupidest things with knots. I can untangle anything. And telepath, yes, to a certain extent. I'm more of a receiver than a sender. I guess I'm sender too, because I sure must get all my thoughts out. I'm a finder, a treasure finder. I can sense And my son got that from me, at least. We can sense where there is something and we can find it. But the problem is, and this is our curse, no matter what all we can find the most amazing things. No one will buy it from us. We stay broke. Have to be kept controlled. I can bring up the wind by simple things. My mate could bring up fire. He could also make things move without touching them. When my son and I get into an argument, things fly, literally, off shelves, off walls. Spirits follow us. We always live where there's massive spirits. In fact, I've been that way my whole life, though. I can see them and know who's around you at any time. I paint, and when I paint, I could close my eyes and things appear in the paintings. Stories appear in the paintings. I know about things that I never studied, never was interested in, but I know them. So, Bill, my darling, who would have ever thought we would have finally been able to talk to each other this way? Respect my path, and I will respect yours. A starseed and an earthseed, they're on the same level. One is not superior to the other. But when you're on your home turf, remember, that's the player's advantage. This is my home turf. And I treasure my earth. I don't treasure what people have done to it, but I treasure my earth. Now, let's team up and be righteous with each other. That other half, I don't even know how to say it to you. All I can tell you is, yes, we can see each other when we run into each other. We know each other immediately. Bill, I knew you the first second. Your video followed mine on Twin Flames. And I don't want to sound oh, I can't even say it. It's not right. But I had a curse on me, y'all. See, I believe in magic. I mean, I'm true into the magic deal. This isn't about aliens to me. This is about the magical past and the higher powers and the divine. And accepting and realizing what you are and who you are to your divine. But I was always a surface person. In other words, I looked for beauty, surface beauty, even though I was homely as hell. I was homely as hell. And my divine said that when you can find your soulmate and a homely man, then you've transitioned to your growth. I've seen my soulmate in many homely men. Many. Because that spirit of my soulmate goes in and out of those people. I don't always acknowledge it because I'm not supposed to, because it can scare the driver. Driver is the human body that they inhabit. You see, if they stay in the human body very long, it does. It burns out the body. So they'll flit into your life, and then they'll flit out. I remember those other lifetimes too. I remember who we were. I remember the pain that we went through, so many of them. And when we weren't in human form, we played stupid games. See, people, at the time of your death, the spirit will go into you so that you don't experience the pain and the fear. They whisk you away. You can be held in the arms of a soul bearer until they get you to the next place. And soul bearers don't even always know that they are soul bearers. They'll carry you to the next place that you're supposed to be. Till you're reborn again, or you wait to come back here. See, Bill can explain a lot of the gateways that I can't. I'm into the numbers though, so I notice all the numbers. I should have told you what time it was, but I didn't. I can barely remember the dates most of the time. I know that it's January 24th, 2018. Every date corresponds with another date because the past always repeats itself. Always remember that there is. I know I'm not supposed to talk in definitives, as my son promptly told me today at lunch. But it's true. History always repeats itself. Now, you can try to change the history, but you can't. Now, my premonitions that I have drive me crazy. Did you know that I knew 4 train derailments in 1 year? I knew when they were going to happen. I knew everything except for where. My longitudes and latitudes suck. Now, maybe that's why you work with your other half, is so that they can tell you where. Anyway, Bill, I just wanted to let you know from an earth seeds. I don't like the word earth seeds. Eclipsed angels. Angelic. It's opinion. And people don't think that all angels are sweet and good. No. Angelics are angelics. They're just like any other being. They're in human form. They're just like everybody. Except for they have an inner mission. Intermission. Oh, no, intermission. Anyway, peace out. Many blessings. Massive orgasms when you can have them. And no one will see this video except for the ones that are supposed to see it. I don't even have to put a block on it. That's the way it works. So, Earthseeds, Earth Angelics, please don't be overwhelmed by Bill's or Jeremy, my son's talk, because they're just feeding a knowledge that some of y'all will get and some won't. Just like I can feed the other half the knowledge. It takes both sides of the equation to make it work. Both sides. The intellectual, although they are idiots. Did you notice how many times they mispronounce the words? It drives me crazy. But they know their shit, okay? They're not idiots to that extent. Maybe they're like savants. Bill, don't let it burn you out. You look 100 years old with that hair deal. Trim it up, dye it. I don't give a shit. Spruce it up, baby. Yes, I've got dirt on my nails because I play in the dirt. Ooh. Do y'all want to see some of the gold before I stop? See, this is the problem with me. I can get it. I can pull it out. But I cannot sell the shit. For some reason, something always happens to it. I'll show you on the next video. Ciao, ciao.